Right, hello everyone. Welcome, I'm Rich Hudspeth, and you've got with me.
Roy Hepburn.
So today we wanted to give you an update on the Fan Association, Eagles All In. So, firstly, tell you a little bit about what we want from Eagles All In. And this is from some of the kind of comments from the fan survey and from speaking to some of you guys as well. So, exciting news, hot off the press. We've formally established the Eagles All In fan group, and that's with endorsement from the club after a great meeting with them last week. The whole purpose of Eagles All In is to get everyone together. We want all fans for the Eagles united in a kind of shared purpose, really getting behind the teams and pushing for success. We're going to look at operate under a kind of democratic, inclusive constitution as well. And that's really just so that we set ourselves up, not just for now, but for the future as well. So Eagles All In is going to be a fan association that sticks around for a long time and really helps and supports the club and you guys, the fans. We want to kind of act as a bridge between the fan base and the club. And that's both ways, kind of getting feedback from yous and then providing that to the club. And it's all about kind of having a really engaged support culture. We want it to be a really vibrant atmosphere in the Virtue Motors Arena. I want to have really respectful for each other and for the other teams and for the club. And ultimately, we're here to support the growth of the club, help it in its strategic goals, both on and off the court as well. The Eagles and the Eagles Foundation do a fantastic job week in, week out. So I want to do what we can to help drive that. So the goals and objectives for Eagles All In. We've touched on it. We want to really close to our heart, create that inclusive and welcoming community for all fans. Remember the name, Eagles All In together, everyone. We want to focus on getting organising social events, fun experiences. There's a few of them in the pipelines, and you'll see more of that soon. Want to kind of support basketball in Newcastle and the surrounding area, whether it's some of us fans just getting together, supporting the club and the sport in home. Very close to our hearts is mental health, and we want to really help promote mental well-being through the community and game attendances as well, and looking at if there's any collaborations we can do with organisations to really boost and improve that as well, both during the season but also in the off-season as well. A lot of people have talked about going to away games. Many people haven't been to an away game before. It's a brilliant experience, and we're going to look at organising travel throughout the season as well. So some exciting stuff there. We've got an endorsed relationship with the club owners, Paul and Sam, and we've got a positive relationship with them from the offset. So really excited to see how that grows and flourishes, and how we'll work in partnership with them to grow the fan association. And ultimately, we want to have that better engagement with the club to enhance your experience. So the key things that we're going to look at doing and what we're going to do here is we want to boost the club's visibility. We're a massive sporting region. We want to fill the Virtue Motor Arena every week and help the club to do that. Want to promote the brilliant basketball that happens week in, week out on the court. We've got the best fans undoubtedly in the British basketball world. So we want to kind of even strengthen that more and kind of build the fan loyalty. And that goes both ways. The club needs to help really strengthen that for the fans as well. And improve the fan experience. So we'll want your feedback and insight. The club are really open for that and looking at how they can make things better. We want to kind of actively support club initiatives as well. They do a lot for the community as well. So there's any charity and community events that we can support. And then providing that strategic feedback as well. We want to hear from you about the things, even if it's not so good, so that we can help get that better for you from the club. We're talking about away travel as well. So excited. We're looking at the minute at getting some quotes and tenders from some local travel companies. So if you know anybody who has a bus company, get in contact with one of us. We'd really want to hear from you. Also, it's just not about fans who've been here for years. As you probably heard from my intro, I've not been a basketball fan for a long time, just a couple of years. So how can we help new fans How can we let them know what's happening with the leagues, with the teams? So like at game nights, socials, YouTube, we're looking at a kind of wide variety of mediums. We want to enhance the match day experiences, so get some chance and more energy and activity going on in the arena. And then lastly, a lot of people have shared that they want to kind of do more for the fan association, but the club. We're going to look at some volunteering opportunities as well, which we'll share more in the coming weeks. So we had the fan survey. We had a really good response. Remember, this is just the initial one. We will continue to ask for feedback and views throughout time. But what the survey showed us was you really want this. That everybody wanted a fan association, somebody to be the voice for the fans, and the kind of main parts and main reasons people shared want to be part of a group, meet and get to know more people and more fans, enjoy the get-togethers and the away travel. They were the kind of top 4 things. And what you want, more team news and updates. We've kind of had discussions with the club about how we can work with the club to get more updates, more news, and your views and any ideas will be greatly welcomed. Roy, you hosted the 2 events at the Maldron as well, the watch parties. How did they go down?
Yeah, with a lot of help and support, obviously, from the club, from all the staff at the Maldron and yourself. And there seemed to be 2 really, really good nights. We had quite a large number of people there. I think the hotel were quite surprised at how busy they were. And we created a great atmosphere, didn't we, really? You know? It was great to have a good bunch of people together and just supporting the team from afar.
Definitely. I know from my point of view, I got to know a lot more people there, which was really cool. But just like that sharing that experience with the fellow fans and cheering the lads on. Shame we didn't quite get the win in the final, but the lads did look proud.
It was still honestly such a massive achievement just to even reach the final 4s and then to win the semi-final and get to the final night for a British team in the second season of a European competition. I mean, you'll take that every day.
Totally. And the other ones were around promoting game atmosphere and more organised away travel. So you can see the themes are coming through from the survey. And talking about the atmosphere and culture, we've had some real standout moments this last year at the Virtue Motors Arena, Roy, and the atmosphere has been electric. So what's your kind of favourite moments?
Well, the favourite moment's got to be just the entire second leg of the playoff semi-final against London, when they just turned up to our place, expecting to roll over. Our guys were dead on their feet for best part of the second half of the season, let's be honest. And they thought, London just thought, we've got the quality just to turn up and roll them over. And our guys stood up amazingly. But that was driven by an amazing atmosphere. Like I said before, I mean, I've followed the Eagles for over 20 years. And the atmosphere in that arena that night is the best I've ever experienced anywhere up and down the country, from start to finish as well, rather than just, getting into the 4th quarter and the venue comes alive. But from start to finish, that game was just unbelievable.
Was electric. And I think Mark's reaction at the end, I think we just shared it on socials the last day or 2. That was just such a moment. The passion, how proud he was. It's just the raw emotion in that bloke. Absolutely love him. And as we cheer on, Stutles a Geordie, isn't he? So,
and watch out for more now as well.
Definitely. So I think that the survey came back that we want a really positive, family-friendly, inclusive environment. The vast majority of people wanted that loudness, the energy, the chants and the drums going on. People talked about us being the 6th man, really getting behind the teams, and really being a fortress. And I think we've had that at times through the season. So it's about like, how can we as a fan association make sure this happens week in, week out? Away travel. It was about 80% of fans don't regularly travel to away games. And when we kind of asked them the questions, if there was organised travel and potential subsidies, or it kind of flips the other way, and more people are interested. So I'd love to. It was my first time going to any away games last year, and absolutely buzzing. Great atmosphere on the road. Got to know more people, and would love to kind of take more of you. If you haven't been to an away game, keep your eyes peeled. We are sorting out kind of away travel. Get involved. You will love it.
Absolutely.
And then lastly, about the support that people have offered. Obviously, we're asked in the survey, but just from people reaching out as well. We've had over 3/4 of people kind of offering support and help, which is phenomenal. It just shows what a great community we are. And that goes from help with event organization, getting involved in even the admin and the tasks people don't normally like to do, to help with digital content and socials. So thank you very much. I think we are going to be reaching out in the coming weeks to those who've expressed interest. We just need to kind of get the whole plan in order. So, right, that's what we've covered off there as well. So some exciting stuff happening. So just a few questions for you. So next Friday we've got the premiere of the EMBL documentary. You excited?
Oh, I cannot wait. Cannot wait. Like I say, it's to make a European final is something special. To have videos behind the scenes for little clips and interviews along the way, so we get to see what was going on and how the players were feeling. Totally different traveling across the continent to it is up and down the country. And I personally, I just can't wait to get a good look at it and see what it was like being part of it as well.
Definitely. I think the rumours as well that there might even be a few players there as well.
Well, you never know. You never know. It's looking that way, isn't it? And to hear firsthand and just delve a little bit deeper into, like I say, is how they were feeling, different challenges that they come across as professional athletes, and just how it felt. Totally different playing British basketball week in, week out, and like I say, it's going across Europe and showcasing the talent that is in this country. And then you had a bunch of hardcore fans as well that travelled across Europe. And what an experience for those guys it must have been as well.
Massively. I think you hit a couple of things on the head there as well. I think we're going to kind of talk a little bit on the night maybe around Eagles All In.
Yeah.
And I think if you haven't got your tickets already, get yourselves booked on for next Friday. So that's Friday the 11th at the Virtue Motors Arena. And again, if you didn't go to any of the ENBL games last season, I highly recommend it. They're on a Tuesday night. Some of the atmospheres were absolutely electric as well. And we really need everyone's support so that we'll have a good push in Europe as well. So we've kind of touched on what's coming for the Fan Association, Roy. What are you most excited for? What are you looking forward to?
I'm really looking forward to getting a great fan base. Let's be honest, we've had a great fan base over years and years. But to get everybody together under one banner, ideally, and speak with one voice on key issues as well, but also just creating that atmosphere, like you said, on a game night. For example, the ENBL, that voluntary game, where we're getting absolutely butchered, weren't we, on the court? And
I mean, it was 17 points down going into the fourth quarter.
Yeah, and then something just seemed to flip, didn't it? There was just one play or just one reaction, and the crowd just suddenly got energized. And it would be great to have more people along to the European nights because there's something special.
Absolutely. So, what next? I know you've been busy with me and the others on this. What's coming up for people to keep an eye out for?
Well, we're looking, like we said, about fan engagement and having more opportunities to catch up throughout the off season, especially. Because it's nice to keep in touch with people. Come the end of the season, that final buzzer, everybody goes off in their own directions and back to their busy lives. And it's nice to keep in touch with people and new friends you've made throughout the season. So hopefully we'll have plenty of opportunities for that. I know we've been discussing different family fun days and things that we could maybe host at the arena as well to make use of that space during the summer and give people opportunities just to stay in touch and have a bit of fun along the way as well, I think.
Absolutely. I think there's a lot in the pipeline. It's just around letting us all work together and getting stuff done. So for those going to the premiere next Friday, we'll see you on the night. For everyone else, would love your feedback on these videos and kind of updates, how you find them. Is there anything else that you want from myself and the other founders to keep you up to date? So once again, that's Eagles All In out for today. Thank you very much.
Thanks, guys.